A heart that had been removed just hours earlier suddenly starts beating again, its surface crawling with white worms. He panics and throws it away, but in the chaos he pulls off his gloves, and one of the worms burrows into his hand. He quickly squeezes it out, but at that moment the corpse that had been dead for a long time suddenly comes back to life. They surround the medical examiner. And all of this traces back to a plane crash. A plane quietly lands at Kennedy Airport, and everyone on board has stopped breathing, yet there isn't a single wound on any of them. While Eve and her assistant are inspecting the aircraft, they discover that there are still 4 survivors on board. A piece of cargo in the hold catches Eve's attention. The crate looks like a coffin for some massive creature, but when they open it, it's completely empty. Meanwhile, dozens of miles away in a pawnshop, an elderly Jewish man named Abraham seems to sense something. He draws a silver sword. Abraham cuts his finger and lets his blood drip into a container. The heart inside it appears to come alive. He heads to the airport, determined to find someone in charge to work with. He knows this is the best chance to eliminate the vampires, but after finally finding Eve through several twists and turns, her attitude makes him increasingly frustrated.
I have seen this disease before. I have faced it before. You must contain it.
Clearly, Eve doesn't believe Abraham, but what he says catches the assistant's attention.
Not decomposing normally. Yes, shoes are still pliable.
How'd you know that?
The heads must be severed. The bodies burned.
As a small-time hustler, Gus often takes on dirty jobs for others. The man in front of him hires him to drive a specific vehicle out of the airport and into Manhattan before dawn. If Gus completes the job, the man promises to secure a job for his mother and wipe his brother's criminal record clean. Though reluctant, Gus has no choice but to accept for the sake of his family. Soon, he arrives at the airport garage. Meanwhile, Eve discovers the crate has gone missing. After reviewing the surveillance footage, they realize that the several hundred-pound crate was stolen in just 0.1 seconds by some kind of creature. Combining this with what Abraham said, Eve understands how important the crate is. She orders the entire airport to be locked down, determined to intercept it before it can leave the premises. At that moment, Gus is driving the truck and about to exit the airport, but he's stopped at the gate. He immediately presents the pass given to him by the man. A police dog at the back of the truck starts barking, and Gus braces himself for a fight. Just as he's about to step out, one of Eve's friends arrives. Seeing the mark Gus shows him, he decides to let him pass.
You tell those sons of bitches I'm done. I came through for them, but now I am done. You got it?
Clearly, there's some kind of deal between him and that man. Meanwhile, Abraham is temporarily detained for illegally possessing a weapon. He knows that if this chance slips away, the entire world will once again fall under the rule of the vampires. Now, all he can do is place his hopes in Eve. But Gus has already successfully driven the truck out of the airport. He's set to reach Manhattan before dawn. The city may seem calm, but danger is already lurking everywhere. Emma, a girl who died in the incident, suddenly appears at her doorstep. Her father naively believes his daughter has truly come back to life, failing to notice anything unusual. As he gives her a bath, her eyes suddenly turn completely blood red. He tries to pick her up, but in the next second,